Hello! I've had some questions about what Humira is like after the first month. I think I went up to like first month or so on my videos, and so people want to know what it's like after that. So I've written a little list. I've been on Humira now for a year and 3 months actually. So yeah, I'll just rattle through this list because firstly, it doesn't hurt. I've covered it before, but it's worth mentioning because a lot of the early YouTube videos go on about that it hurts, but it's my understanding that they've taken that ingredient out. And the only thing that really shocks me is the loud click. I have the injection pens, and when you first inject, it's like, but other than that, no pain from the injection. Secondly, there is occasional bleeding and bruising. It's no worse than when you get your bloods taken. So bear that in mind if you want to wear a short skirt or something, or shorts, and you're injecting in that site and you don't want any bruising or anything. It's worth just having it at the back of your mind. Thirdly, travelling with the injection is a right pain. If you can avoid it, do. Try and plan your injections around. Try and plan your travelling around your injections wherever possible. Basically I travelled to America last year, and you know, you need like a letter, you can't put the injection into the hold, you have to carry it in your hand luggage, and it's a whole thing. Short distance is not a problem because the people who make Humira will send you like a little travel case, and you can just pop your injection in there and it's fine. So and also the little travel case looks like like it's your lunchbox, so you know, it's low key. So yeah, so try and plan your travelling around it if you can. Fourthly, wow, I'm getting through these. Fourthly, tell your work manager. I spent a little time trying to hide my injection from my work manager. I don't know why. I sort of wanted to keep it private, I suppose, but you know, because you know, with the delivery and the storage and everything of the injection, it's just a pain. Trying to, you know, make up some stuff about why you need to be working from home. I eventually just said to my manager, look, I've got this illness, as you know, I need to inject. There's a whole issue around the storage and delivery. I can't have it left with a neighbour. It's a really expensive drug, so I have to be there. And they've always been fine, So yeah, tell your manager. It's simple. Fifthly, there are foods you can eat and foods you can't and not supposed to eat on this injection. I've eaten them. I've had a runny egg. I've had unpasteurised brie. That's not to say that you should, but I have, and nothing's happened. So you know, you do you. But it's never been a problem for me. I don't have it all the time. I have like a poached egg once every, you know, few months as a treat. So just something to bear in mind if you're a poached egg lover and you're like, oh, I want poached egg. Like I was. So sixthly, anyway, point 6. You will start to look forward to giving yourself an injection. It's pretty twisted, but I've developed a little bit of a routine around it, because I sort of feel like, do you know what, if I'm going to give myself an injection, I'm going to make it nice. So, you know, I bring it out the fridge and I make myself a cup of tea and a little biscuit, and I'm sat down and it's all lovely, and then but it's, you know, it's sort of like a weird thing where you feel like, actually I'm putting something really good into me, like something that's really going to help me. So that's just, you may start to look forward to doing it. I know I do. Seventh, and this is worth bearing in mind actually, because I feel like this isn't talked about a lot. It takes a while to work. It's not like when you take like some ibuprofen or something and it takes like an hour and your headache's gone. this injection takes a while to work. I started taking it in October. I still wasn't feeling great in December. So yeah, you should bear in mind that it takes a little while. But once it starts to work, and this is my final point, when it works, really, really works, I feel like I have been given my life back. I've increased my hours, so I can work more hours. I'm no longer crawling home from work, sitting in front of Netflix, not doing anything, not being able to move. I've gone from 17 and a half hours a week in work to 28. I couldn't have even dreamt that before, like a year and a half ago. I couldn't have even dreamt it. So I've increased my hours. I'm exercising. This is me and my exercise kit. Yeah, I can exercise these days, and that was, I couldn't walk down the street. It's when I was first taking it, before I first started taking it, my joints ached. I was in pain. I was in pain sitting. I was in pain sleeping. I was in pain waking. I was in pain sitting at my desk. It was awful. But I can move now. I run 5k 2 times a week. It's insane. Yeah, it's given me the ability to move, act back. I'm socialising with my friends and I'm not making plans and then cancelling them last minute because, you know, the exhaustion has just become too much. I'm off antidepressants, which is, you know, huge because I was just in so much pain. I used to think, this is my life now. This is my life forever. I'm going to be in pain. I'm going to be a burden to my husband. But shining light. But yeah. But I'm off them now because I feel so good inside. Being able to lose weight because I have motivation. And I honestly, I've told my rheumatologist probably 100 times, this is my miracle. This has given me my life back, and everybody's different. And I've read plenty of stories about Humira not working for people. So that is, you know, like I said, everybody's different. But for me, I just want everybody to know that I actually feel like it takes a long while to work, but when it does, oh my God, it is like, it's just given me everything back. It's given me everything. And so I feel like everybody, you know, if you're thinking about starting it and you're reading online about people, you know, about it being painful or about it not working for people, I just want my story to be in the mix as well, where it took a long while, but when it works, man, it's like this is what it feels like to be normal. This is what it feels like. So if your doctor's offered it to you and you have any questions for me about what it's like, about the adjustments that you might have had to have made, or anything really, you can pop them down below and I will answer every question on Humira, because I really think the more that we can talk about how good it is, the more doctors will feel like they can prescribe it. It is an expensive drug, but people need to know that, you know, it works. It works really bloody well for some people, and you know, if it can work for you, then I really feel like, you know, give it a try. Because if you were in the position that I was, where you felt hopeless, and you just felt like, oh, so another medication on top of all the other medication that I'm taking is not an appealing thing, but this felt like your last ditch, then try it. And if you don't want to try it, or you've got any questions before you try it, ask me anything and I'll answer it. Okay, I am off to the gym now, because like I said, I can exercise these days. Bye.